So what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to JB Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at a Dutchmen Yukon. This is going to be a 400 RL. Now my wife and I did look at Dutchmen travel trailers. I don't recall them ever having fifth wheels, especially fifth wheels like this. This is going to be something more in line with the Montana high country. And today I want to show you guys the inside and outside of it just to give you our opinion on it. So let's go ahead and get started. So I wanted to give a quick shout out to Chesaco RV. They did allow me to do this video for you guys, and I wanted to show you the pricing because they do not have it on their website. It just says call for pricing. I'm seeing the lowest price nationwide at $59,995, and the highest price on this unit is $87,640. So this is probably the MSRP. Now obviously I don't know the specs on this RV, so just keep that in mind, but these are some of the prices that I'm seeing on this RV. So let's get back to the video. Now up front, this does have an upgraded pin box. It does have a GVWR of 18,000 pounds. Now this is going to have a pivoting point, and this is just going to help with road manners when you're towing it down the road. Now one thing I would like to show you guys, now I did upgrade my breakaway switch. I had the exact same one come with my RV. Now I did get a 6-inch coiled one that it's just a little bit more easier to use in my opinion. And I know that Grand Design does use that on most of their RVs. One thing to consider if you are in the market for an RV, if you do plan on staying in hotter climates, this is a insulated front cap. Now, but because it's so dark on the front, this is going to still heat up the inside of the closet or wherever this spot is. If this is in a bathroom or whatever the case is, it's going to heat up. We have a black cap and it does get hot inside of our closet, especially it's hotter compared to other spots in the RV. Now walking under the pin box, you do have a large storage area. Now they do reduce it by putting this spare tire in here. Now the good news is they do nitrogen fill the tires from the factory, and they also give you 2 battery boxes too. This is pretty rare. Most manufacturers just give you one, and that kind of speaks to the full-time design of this RV. Now taking a look at the side here, you do have electric jacks. I do not see where they give you an option for hydraulic, which is a good and bad thing. I mean, everyone has their pros and cons. I mean, obviously I think these are a little bit more reliable and they have less maintenance. However, if you do like a quick setup and breakdown, hydraulic is a lot quicker. You do have 130-pound propane tank on this side of the fifth wheel, and of course you have one on the other side. I would like to see them maybe put it down a little bit lower because look how high it is to the top. The good news is it does have a wide door entry, so getting it in and out should be pretty easy. Taking a look at the storage, you guys can see this has a large storage. Now you do not have a drop frame, but I think it's riding on a 12-inch I-beam for what it looks like. But man guys, this is huge. Aluminum construction, which is pretty standard. But this right here is why you don't necessarily need a drop frame. When you guys go inside, it has a lot of space for this fifth wheel. Hard floor surface. If it's raining outside, you have to put all your stuff in here. It's not going to get muddy, and if it does get muddy, it's not carpet. So that's just something that I like and prefer more so than what I have in mind. These are going to be 1-inch insulated doors too, and check out the latches on these. Pretty robust for the most part. I would open this door, but it's locked. This fifth wheel does come equipped with a 18-foot awning and 11-foot awning out back. They also have power outlets on this side too, which is pretty normal. I see that they have a hook here. I don't know what this would be used for, but it has a 1,500-pound capacity. So that's pretty robust. And as you guys can see, you have that 6-point auto leveling system, all electric jacks. And this is riding on, I've never heard of these tires before. These are Carrier. So these are going to be F-range tires, and they are ST 235 85/16, and it does have an upgraded more ride suspension Creed 3000, which is a pretty good system. 7,000-pound axles, and you guys can kind of see it does have like a 12-inch I-beam also. Now one thing I saw online is that this does have 120-gallon plus freshwater tank. Now it looks like it has 2 water tanks. I see 2 places to dump from, and as you guys can see below, it does have a place to store your sewer hoses. And just check out the size of these windows. These are huge windows, and it does have a straight roof all the way back. So that's going to give you interior space. I think it has like 8-foot ceilings inside of here and 7-foot ceilings on the slide systems, or at least on this slide I should say. Now, one thing I want to point out to you guys is this does have a cable driven slide on this side, also on this side, and on the front one too. So there's only 3 slides on this RV, and as I mentioned, more and more RVs are using this, and it may not be a bad thing. I mean, the more and more they're starting to use it, maybe the system's getting reliable, but I'm not a huge fan. I prefer other slide systems than this one. I wanted to point this out really quickly. Now, I did in another video, but this material behind this slide, it's actually on every slide on this RV. In my RV, the sun is behind us around 4 or 5 o'clock, and this material heats up really hot. You almost can't touch it without it almost feeling uncomfortable. And what that does is it heats up the inside of the RV. So I hope that this gets enough, you know, views from even from the manufacturers to stop using this darker color, and maybe just use like maybe a lighter color like this. Obviously black looks great on it, but it does heat up a lot. And if you live in warmer climates, this is just something you should consider if you're looking at RVs. Not sure what this is. It is locked, but it may be some type of storage area. I did notice that this does have LED lights, top and bottom. Has prep for a camera system, and you do have a hitch back here with a 3,000-pound towing capacity, 300-pound tongue weight, and obviously it's gonna have a 300-pound accessory weight too. Now, I know you can't really see them on the roof right now, but this does have 2 AC units. You can get 3 from the factory. And again, you can see how large these windows are here. This is where you would fill the water here. I have seen where you can fill up these water tanks from the city water, which I prefer. But man, let's take a look under here. I'm not sure if anything is different, but yeah, nothing much back here. The only bathroom is up front in this RV too, so all the dump's gonna be probably closer to the front. And then here's just a better look at those wheels. I actually like this aluminum look too. Kind of gives it a little bit more styling too. I like that. Now on this side, this is where your dump is. Now this is gonna be for your kitchen sink, I believe. And then you also have 2 places here to drain your lines for the winterization. And this up here, looks like this is gonna be for your solar panels. And at 50 amp service is right here. Very odd place to put it at, to be completely honest with you though. Hot water heater, and this is gonna be a Dometic furnace. And typically these are gonna be Suburban also. Actually no, this is a Dometic hot water heater. I stand corrected. I did see that this had a wine guard system up there. That's typically going to be for television, internet, all that good stuff. On this side, you do have your water bay here. I like how they have these valves above the water connections, because what happens is when you have your hoses in here, if these are further down, the hoses get in the way from dumping. So this is a perfect area to have this at. Outside shower, city water connection. This is going to be for your black tank flush, and then winterization's right here. And then this is how you block off your hot water heater. Well, actually no, this is the hot water heater block off, and this is how you probably winterize the lines. They do give you power in here, light, which is perfect. And you guys can pretty much see on this side your tray. Now I'm not sure if this can slide out both sides. If I have a second, I'll play with it. I do like how they give you assist doors, you can see right here. And then this is going to be for your 6-point auto leveling system. And here's just a better look at that aluminum structure. When I was looking at this at the dealership, I thought this pipe was going to interfere with your storage area, but it's actually not in the way. And then this is just the bedroom slide. They do give you the rollers under here too. One of my viewers said that when his cable driven slide failed, they installed these on here and it helped it to be a little bit more reliable. But just take a look at this color scheme, guys. Let me know what you think about it. Now this does have a 2,920 pound cargo capacity. Now it has an unloaded weight of 13,820 pounds. GVWR is 16.8 with 7,000 pound axles, as I mentioned. And then your tires 110 PSIs. And I don't think I've ever seen a water capacity, but it's 1,568 pounds because you have so much water capacity for this RV. Now the good news is it is calculated with the freshwater tanks full. So basically this cargo capacity here gives you, this is an additional, so even if you fill your water tanks up, you still have that available.
If we were in the market and didn't have children, this is the fifth wheel that I would want. It has ample countertop space, a full-size sink comparable to a house, a residential style oven, a convection oven. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Look how wide that is. It's so much bigger.
That's residential right there.
Than ours. The refrigerator is amazing. This thing is huge. Does not lack in space. It's huge. They even have receptacles for trash and recycle if you wanted, which is really nice. Plenty of under the sink storage. Lots and lots of drawers. I do like this feature with the TV. If you don't want to see your TV, you can have it down. Or if you want to watch TV, you can pump it up. So off the side of the kitchen, you have plenty more storage and cabinet space. You even have room for a coffee pot that you can keep out all day. This is a really nice area to have a coffee bar. So even the dining table extends. You can have another person here, and there's enough room to put 4 on this side as well. I love the floors. I like that they didn't do carpet up here, that they continued the hardwood look even up on the side.
Is it pretty easy to put that in and out?
Yeah. Love all the lights. Even the pendant lights are beautiful. A fan is really nice to have. More storage above the couch. A really large couch, which I believe it is a pull-out couch. Yep.
Nice. And these are going to be power reclining seats also.
With USB connection.
Oh, it has on the
cup
side?
holders.
Wow.
Place to put your remotes.
Wow. One thing I want to point out, so these are pretty big chairs for your dinette. If you wanted to add 2 extra chairs, you're going to definitely have to use this leaf because you see the drop off here. That's one thing I will say. When you have carpet, at the very least, you can still kind of put a chair here without it being an issue. But because this has such a, it's probably about a 2.5 inch lift from this floor here, it's going to be awkward to put 4 chairs here without having this leaf out. So just keep that in mind. Now, one thing that I have been using a lot, I unbolted our couch on this side in our fifth wheel, and this is this additional storage space that you can have for your RV. And I pretty much store like water back there, our vacuums back there, and a few other things that we have. So just something to keep in mind. Now back here you do have USBs and plug outlets on the side of these little stands, and you have one on this side also. And just like how Hannah said, you have a lot of places to store some junk up here, above your television, and just up here too. And there's just a lot of places, and I really do like the colors. I don't think I would change this color wood. This looks good. You do have a place to put your wine right there. And again, I've said this in another video, I wish we had a fan on the roof because RVs get hot in the summertime, and having this fan will probably help move that air better when it's up there, and you don't have to have a fan on the floor.
One of the things I really love about this rig is that it has kind of a mudroom area where you can put your coats, your shoes, your broom, your vacuum, all of your cleaning supplies can go in this closet. It's a pretty good size.
And just off to your pantry / mudroom, you do have your control panel when you walk in the door here also. I did forget to get some footage of the bathroom shower, but take a look at it here. It has that tile look, and it does have a wooden seat that has a heavy coat of polyurethane on it too, so it should last a pretty good bit in there.
Again, more luxurious features. It has vessel sinks in the bathroom. Countertop that looks like granite. We did add a vessel sink to our bathroom, so if you haven't checked out a renovation video, be sure to do that. But these are really nice. More storage. His and her sinks. I mean, I don't even feel comfortable calling this a camper anymore. This is luxury living.
Yes. So one thing I love about this RV, I think this is the top thing on my list, separate toilet. This is the best way, because you know, for us who like to have the morning poops and someone's in the shower, this helps to kind of help out. I'm not saying it's me, it might be Hannah, but it's definitely not me. One thing I like about this RV is just the ambiance of lights. Like, it follows it all the way through to the bedroom. And I mean,
it's
guys,
aesthetically pleasing.
Yes.
It has the limo lights, it has recessed lights, and they're not really bright and white and in your face. If you wanted soft lighting, you can have soft lighting. If you just wanted kind of nighttime lights, you could have that too.
Yes.
Pocket doors are my favorite, and this has pocket doors between the bathroom and the bedroom. So I do love that it feels like you're walking into your bathroom from your bedroom, but when you have guests over, you can tell them to come up here to go to the bathroom, and you could still have your room set back here.
Yes.
All right, guys, last but not least, this is the master bedroom. We're in here sweating. It's like 90 degrees outside.
Yes.
But everything in here is beautiful. TV, huge. Fireplace, again, more storage for electronics, DVDs, CDs, anything that you have, speakers.
And hold on, just so you guys know, this is a FifthWheel. I don't think I've seen this yet. This has 2 fireplaces. So,
and look how much room is on the floor.
Yes. Yes. So if you don't want to run your propane, this will probably keep this small space pretty warm. And this will probably save you on a lot of propane, especially if, you know, if you're in the colder climates, you're going to have to run the propane. But if you're in the 40, 50 degree weather, this bad boy will keep up for you.
Yeah. It even has kind of like a laundry chute, but a laundry basket for your clothes. Again, plenty of storage. This FifthWheel does not lack on storage.
Nope.
Look at all of this. Is more drawers than we had in our own house in our dressers.
Yeah. Wow.
They also give you little indentions to hang your hangers. I would say maybe shirts. It's not that strong, so maybe shirts, not pants or heavy coats.
All right, guys, so this is going to be a king-size bed. I don't know if this is optional or not. I will say one thing I don't like is, do you see how these little nightstands protrude into the bed? I'm a hard sleeper, and sometimes I move really fast in my sleep because I have crazy dreams. I would knock myself out if I were to like move really quickly. So I don't really like how high these are.
We'd maybe take these off.
I would probably, we would probably just remove those just because they would be in the way. But they do give you 2 windows on the side, and you do have lights above. The only thing I would want to see from these manufacturers more is just doing some dimming lights inside the bedrooms also, because these lights, just even up here, I mean, that's really bright above your head, and you may not need that much light. But they also give you some USBs on the side, on this side, and some plugs. And there's just not a place, like Anna said, to put nightstands inside of here too. This is pretty usable storage. Let me get my phone out. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is pretty usable storage. Ours is not even half of this. It's probably a quarter of how much storage is under here. And it has a solid floor too, but you still don't want to put much more than maybe, I would say 20 pounds maximum in these, because this stuff is just cheap plywood and it's really easy to break. And this is a pretty big bed. I will say, on our bed, I think I'm like 2 inches off the other side. So, something you want to test out, because some of these beds are a little bit shorter than others.
Just real quick, a few things that I would consider is height, how tall things are. This is very tall. So for me to reach up here, I wouldn't even know what I put in here. I feel like they kind of made this with either basketball players in mind or people from like the line of heritage of Goliath, because I could not possibly reach up here. I mean, I don't think I could reach up there even with the small step stool. I think I would need a little bit higher of a ladder, like a 3-foot ladder. So although it has ample storage, how usable is it, and what do you want to put up there that you would have to constantly get on a ladder to get? I do like all the fixtures. I'm not a big fan of chrome. That's just my personal preference, but I just think about fingerprints, how things can get dirty over time, and it just kind of dulls it. These are beautiful. I would worry that these could crack and break with travel and just wear and tear.
One thing I don't like are these black roller shades. Now that we live in an RV full time, black heats up really quickly, and it's something you definitely want to consider. Hannah just pointed this out too. We've had our RV now for 2 years, and we have not yet had any trim pieces come up. So I don't know if they just are putting too much power on these nails, but like I said, some of the trim is already coming up. But hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. I'm a huge fan of the Montana brand. This probably is more in line with the high country. This is definitely upscale, probably like a luxury style fifth wheel. You have mid profile, which is what I have, the Keystone Cougar 368 MBI, and this is a step above what we have for sure. But like I say guys, be sure if you're in the market, check out the floor plan, and hey, give this video a thumbs up. See you soon.